Today's episode of The Bottom Line is brought to you by First Bank.
Oh, Dave, Susie, my wife Susie and I have spent the last 2 weeks freezing our credit reports at the three big credit agencies. And actually, it's a pain in the neck to do it. It takes a long time on the phone, the computer, and all that stuff. This is the fault of Equifax, which allowed a hacker to steal the personal identification information for 140 million people.
Right, it's like 60% of the adult population was compromised in this.
They got the names, addresses, social security numbers, driver's license numbers, 200,000 cases, they got their credit card numbers. Somebody out there can pretend to be me and you and take out credit in our name.
So that's what you've done. You've frozen your credit. That's going to be an inconvenience in some ways if you know.
Not for an old geezer like me, because I don't have to borrow anything. But for younger people, who are going to apply for a credit card, it's not practical for them. You can call, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and freeze your credit.
And it doesn't do it. Just having Equifax freeze it.
You got to do all three of them. It costs you about $5 to do it, and it takes a lot of time. But if you're going to be borrowing money, applying for a credit card, you won't be able to get one. You'd have to call them back up and unfreeze it. So, you must realize that you have no privacy left. And you have no security left. All it is the luck of the draw. Will the criminal pick your name out of that 140 million to pretend he's you or not?
Did Equifax charge you for that credit hold?
Well, I'm still working on Equifax, as a matter of fact, because their computer system has been totally screwed up by this. But in general, they'll charge you $5. The other two will charge.
I think they shouldn't be allowed to charge you in this instance.
Well, Equifax certainly not. But it doesn't cost much to do it. But still, the idea that your personal security can disappear so easily through technological means is horrifying.
So you're recommending that everybody else
it is impractical for those. Equifax will give you credit monitoring free for a year if you just got to go in and sign up on their website, which is difficult to manage. But that won't prevent credit monitoring will not prevent somebody from stealing your identity and taking out credit in your name. The only thing it will do is let you know quicker than you would find out otherwise. You don't got to wait until they get the dunning notices. But it won't prevent it from happening.
And if you sign up for that, you give up your right to sue Equifax.
No. Originally, that was in their fine print, but everybody screamed and they took it out. So you don't give up your right to sue anymore.
So we talked about what individuals can do. The question is. Big question is, what should society do about this tremendous amount of information and power that these agencies have?
Well, that they have, and everybody. The Russians are stealing our elections. We got thieves stealing our identity.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has said they're going to take a look at tightening the regulations on how these. In my mind, most criminal things of this is Equifax knew about this for months before they told him.
Yes. Well, we've seen that routinely happen in company after company. They don't spring up and say, "Hey."
So there should be a disclosure requirement at the very least.
I would think so.
There are also bills in Congress, some reasonable and some a little bit far-fetched. One faction wants to talk about nationalizing the credit bureaus, which, as you said, I don't think the government does any better at protecting our information than these private companies.
But we could vote out of office whoever was in charge of it. Whatever president is running it.
But that's a lot of power. At least there is some level of competition and oversight. That'd be a lot of power to centralize in one government agency. I don't think it would solve the problem, but there certainly is a problem. Needs some attention.
First Bank Wisdom. You don't have to be around for a century to know what counts, but it helps. Let's look ahead.